Okay, yeah, so you can continue fixing your linter issues or errors as you see fit. The next one is, okay, errors defined but never used on line 3, column 10. Line 3, you can see the column 10 here. Usually your text editor or IDE will show you here in my bottom kind of right. It tells me what the line is and what the column is. So hello is defined but never used. So we got a function here that's never used. So what people usually do is they set up this ESLint command to run in their build pipeline, like continuous integration and development, like GitHub Actions. And if it fails, the user is not allowed to deploy or merge those changes. So you can make like a actions file if you use GitHub, a workflow that will run this command every time you try to merge something to master or try to deploy or anything. Yeah. Now, if you, let's say for some reason you think this rule is kind of strict, I don't like this. One thing you could do is just make it a warning instead of an error. So an error means everything is failed, you cannot proceed, usually, when you have continuous integration in development. But if you just want to warn, hey, you might be doing something wrong, but I'll let you pass, that's the warn. So let's change that. So we're going to go here, ESLint rc.js. So we scroll down to where you see the rules property here in the top level of the object. And we're going to add first, it's usually the name of the rule. This rule is no dash and use vars. You can just copy that. So you can paste it here. Because there's dashes, I gotta add quotes around it. Colon, and then you can define, okay, what do you want to do? Remember the docs had what you have to pass here. So I remember it had something like error string in an array. So if I change this to warn, let's see what happens. Now let's run ESLint once again. Now you can see it's now a warning. It turned into yellow if you can see the color. Before the color for error is red, now it's yellow for warning. So this means, okay, something's fishy here. We don't like this, but we're gonna let you do it. You can deploy. Now, if you don't like the rule altogether, you can always disable. Yeah, the doc says WOF instead of warn. So if you don't like it, I don't like this rule at all, just turn it off, say off there. Now, if I run ESLint again, it doesn't even complain about it. So this approach here is pretty much very common across all the rules. If you need to change any rule, you just go here under rules, add the property for the rule name, and then some array. And then the first is usually whether you want it error, warn, or off. Yeah, let's put it back because I think that might be a good rule. So I'll make it error again. And then errors defined but never used. So go to index. Maybe we gotta use it somehow in this file. Maybe I could call it here and save it. Now there's no more problem.